So today I'm with Alyssa. Alyssa, I met you November 28th. You and your daughter back then needed a little bit of help. So there's your baby that was with you, and here's your smallest baby, right?
Yes.
And back then you needed a little bit of help, right? Because you and your daughter were out in front of a convenience store, and back then you needed a little bit of help, and you reached out to me recently to give me an update. And how have you been since then?
Well, the response was great. We had a lot of people who reached out to us and gave us prayers and gave us money. We even had people who donated some clothes to us and stuff. I'm reaching out to you because while this was going on, I got sick, and I'm really sick. And I hate to ask, but I do need help. Again, I'm not the type of person to ask twice, but I do need help. I'm really sick. I have pneumonia. I know it's not COVID for sure. I went and got tested. But when I found out it wasn't COVID, I was happy. But when it got worse, I started getting more scared because I've had this sickness before and I've almost died from it. I need to go to the hospital. That's the only thing that will help. I'll have to have surgery where they stick something down my lungs to suck everything out. That's the only thing that'll help. And while that happens, I'm gonna need help with my kids again, because we've fallen all over again, it kind of feels like, and we're struggling again. I want to thank the people who did help me. There's one person specifically I do want to thank, and his name is Craig. Craig, I want to thank you very much for all the blessings you gave to us. And I want to thank all the people who gave us prayers and who reached out to us and who were kind to us and gave me kind words and gave me happy holidays. You guys were all amazing. If you guys could just help us again, just a little bit of help is all I'm asking for, so I could just get better and get back up on my feet, because I literally feel like I'm about to fall off my feet walking around. I'm trying to stay strong for my kids, and I have stayed strong, but I'm not sure how much longer I can stay strong. I'm gonna do it for my kids. I'm just asking for a little bit of help. And whoever can help and whoever does help, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because the outpour that I did get, the people who did help me, the people who did reach out to me, it opened my eyes to seeing that there are people who are good out there, and that there aren't just bad people out there and people who are here to take advantage of us. And I want to thank you guys. I can't thank you enough. I really can't. And I want to thank Art for coming up to me. I mean, he's the person I want to thank the most. I want to thank you the most, honestly. Because if you hadn't come up to me, I mean, during the whole time, I don't know what we would have done. You know, I mean, even right now, I don't know what we would have done if I wasn't able to reach out to you again.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
And what are their ages?
I have a 1-year-old, she's gonna be 2. I have a 6-year-old, and I have a 13-year-old.
And on November 28th, that was right after Thanksgiving, and times were tough back then. And we did a quick interview, and the Lost and Fetus community was able to help you out a little bit back then. And now you're really ill, and your kids are with you, and you just need a little bit of help to get back on your feet, is what you're saying?
Yeah. And another thing I want to say is that I do want more people to maybe email me about jobs, because I did get a couple of emails about jobs. One was just too far away. The other, it didn't really pan out. I don't really want to explain why. It was just a little weird. But I want people to reach out to me for a job, because when I get better, I want a job. I don't want to be in this situation anymore. I really don't. I don't want my kids to be in this situation anymore. I don't want my kids to see me in this situation anymore. I don't want my girls to see me in this situation anymore. They are seeing a strong mother, but to me, they're also seeing a mother who, to me, is a little weak, because I'm begging. And I don't just beg people for money. I do go around and I beg people for jobs. I go into places and I ask them if they're hiring. I'll go into random stores. I'll go into stores that say help wanted. I do that. I don't just go out and every day wake up and say, okay, I'm going to go ask people for money. No, I go and I ask people for jobs.
And what kind of jobs are you looking for? What would work for you?
Like I said, anything, cleaning, computer, I mean anything. I catch on to pretty much anything pretty quickly.
What side of town, preferably?
If we could keep it more around between 91st Avenue, McDowell, to maybe 27th and Camelback, like in that huge area, kind of, that would be great. Because the area where the job that was reached out to, it was like all the way out in like Pleasant, and I can't make that commute every day. You know, where that commute around here would be a lot easier.
Lots of places are also doing work from home. You have a capability of working from home if a company was to give you like the computer and stuff? Are you able to do that, you think?
I think I could pull that off, yeah.
Okay. And how can people contact you if they have a job that would be suitable for you, or for you to kind of just check out? Where can they find you at?
My email. My email is Alyssa, ALYF0815 @gmail.com.
Okay. And if people want to donate some money to help you, if you could remind them of your Cash App, or where do you want them to reach out to you for that?
It's $, and it's demonstrative 69. Now, I did see a lot of comments about that, and people were kind of making fun about that. I didn't make my Cash App, somebody else did, and I kind of just kept it. It does sound funny, but that's where you can donate, if you can donate. I mean, anything helps right now, anything.
And when do you think you'll be going to the hospital?
I mean, I don't know. I want to go as soon as possible.
Okay. If you could reach out to me probably next few days or a week to give me an update, as far as, is the Lost in Phoenix community reaching out to you, any jobs, anybody donate anything. Can you also, would you take like food, donated clothes, blankets,
yes,
any other items that you need?
Yeah, we got some clothes the last time, like I said. Yeah, we'll take donated items, yeah. Shelter, like I said, donations, food, anything.
And so people have also asked the first time, like, is Alyssa and her children homeless? Like, are they on the street? Like, what's their living situation like? Can you clarify for them?
Hotels.
You have to stay at hotels?
Yeah.
Like on a daily basis, weekly basis? And how much is that, the ones that you're staying at? I know they're vary sometimes. There's ones for like 60, but those are really not the best neighborhoods.
Yeah, I mean, those neighborhoods are full of people who are walking around strung out, pretty much.
Right. Wouldn't be a good environment for 3 kids, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully you're staying at a nicer place, nicer area, okay? Yeah. So I'm gonna say thank you very much for reaching out to me, Alyssa. Thank you for the update. I'm sorry that you're feeling sick, you're ill right now, But it was really nice to see you and hear that the Lost in Phoenix community did reach out to you with some jobs and some help. Okay, some financial help. Don't get down on yourself. We all, go through hard times, but so just keep your head up, and you'll get out of this with the help of just a little bit of help sometimes. Okay, so we'll talk soon. Please stay safe, get well, and we'll talk very soon. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye, everybody.